Let's get real for a second. What if the next email in your inbox isn't a newsletter, but a company-wide notice of restructuring? What if your biggest client, the one that makes up half your income, suddenly freezes all their contracts? Or imagine a surprise $2,000 medical bill shows up on your kitchen counter tomorrow morning. Take a moment and be honest with yourself. Would you be ready? Or would one piece of bad news send your whole financial world into a tailspin? This isn't just some hypothetical exercise. For millions of people, this is the reality of living on a financial roller coaster. It's the constant, nagging anxiety of an unpredictable income, the stress of not knowing if you can handle the next storm, and the feeling of being totally out of control. It's exhausting, right? And you're tired of it. But what if you could build something different? Not just a savings account, but a financial fortress. A system so strong it doesn't just survive economic shocks, it helps you thrive right through them. That's financial resilience. It's the difference between panic and peace of mind. Hi everyone, this is George and welcome to another Consulting Tuesday. Today I'm giving you the 5-part blueprint to build that fortress fast. You can't build a fortress on a shaky ground, so the absolute non-negotiable first step to build financial resilience is knowing, down to the dollar, what's coming in and what's going out. This isn't about being restrictive, it's about getting clarity. It's the step that makes everything else possible. First things first, you have to track everything. You need a complete, unflinching look at your financial life. You can use a simple spreadsheet or you can use powerful budgeting apps made for 2025 like YNAB, Monarch Money or Pocket Guard. By the way, I'm not sponsored by these, which automate a lot of the heavy lifting for you. The goal is to see your spending patterns laid bare so you can spot the leaks and start making intentional choices. Now, for any freelancers or small business owners out there, this next part is critical. You must separate your business and personal finances. Go open a separate business savings account. This isn't just good practice for tax time. It creates a firewall. It protects your personal life from the ups and downs of your business cash flow and gives you a true picture of how healthy your business really is. Once you're tracking everything, split your expenses into 2 buckets, fixed and variable. Fixed costs are the non-negotiables like your rent, your mortgage, insurance, loan payments. Variable costs are things like groceries, gas, marketing, supplies. This little exercise shows you exactly what your baseline survival number is. And here is a pro-level tip for anyone with an unpredictable income. Base your budget on your lowest earning months. Not your average, not the best ones. When you have a great month, that extra cash doesn't disappear into lifestyle upgrades. Instead, it goes straight to the other methods we're about to cover. This one-shifty perspective is the key to finally breaking the feast or famine cycle. You have, of course, to review this cash flow statement at least once a month. Financial resilience is an active job, not just a set it and forget it task. With your cash flow under control, it's time to build your first line of defense, the MOAT. Your emergency fund is that buffer of cash that protects your fortress from surprise attacks like a job loss, a client who pays late, or an unexpected business expense. This isn't just a pile of money, it's your peace of mind, it's your confidence, it's your control. So how much is enough? The standard advice is 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses. You hear it a lot, but in today's shaky economic climate, a lot of experts now recommend a bigger caution, especially for those of us with variable incomes. Aiming for 6 to 9 months or even a full year for freelancers is the new gold standard for real security. That number might sound huge, but you don't build it overnight. You build it brick by brick and you do it automatically. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account for the day you get paid. This pay yourself first strategy makes sure you're consistently building your defenses without having to rely on willpower. Even small, regular contributions add up to a serious fund over time. Now, where you keep this money is very, very crucial. It needs to be accessible in a pinch but kept separate from your daily spending account to avoid temptation. The best place for this in 2025 is a high-yield savings account. Right now, as of July 2025, many online accounts are offering annual percentage yields over 4%, with some even approaching 5% APY. Your money shouldn't just be sitting there. It should be actively growing while it waits to protect you. Finally, live by this one rule. The emergency fund is sacred. If you have to dip into it, your number one priority should be making a plan to fill it back. Think of it as a revolving defense fund that always needs to be ready for the next battle. A fortress with only one gate is a sitting duck. If that one entrance gets blocked, the whole fortress is in trouble. Your income works exactly the same way. Relying on a single job, a single client, or a single product is one of the biggest financial risks you can take. To build real financial resilience, you need watchtowers. Multiple, diverse streams of income that give you stability and a much wider view. For freelancers and small business owners, this could mean expanding what you offer. If you are a writer, maybe you could add editing or content strategy services. If you run a restaurant, you could start bottling your signature sauces to sell in stores. You can also look into digital channels to find new customers, like creating an online course, offering remote consultations, or launching an e-commerce shop. And teaming up is another great strategy. Partner with other professionals to cross-promote your services or create something new together. This isn't just for entrepreneurs either. If you have a traditional job, diversifying your income is your ticket to freedom from total dependence on your employer. This could be as simple as starting a side hustle based on a hobby, taking on freelance projects in your field, or creating and selling a digital product. The goal is to build a financial safety net where losing any single income stream could be a setback, not a full-blown catastrophe. Keep track of how each income stream is doing so you know what's working and where you should invest more of your time and energy. This strategy does more than just lower your risks. It boosts your financial stability by keeping cash flowing from different sources and opens up new doors for long-term growth. Now, imagine a spy living inside your fortress walls, secretly draining your resources day after day. That's exactly what high-interest debt does to your financial resilience. Debt, especially the high-cost kind like credit card debt, chips away your financial foundation and eats up the cash that should be going towards your emergency fund, your investments, and your goals. To build a truly unshakable fortress, you need to call in reinforcements and systematically get rid of these internal threats. The first step is to do an audit. List out every single debt you have, from student loans and car payments to credit cards and personal loans. Write down the total balance, the minimum monthly payment, and most importantly, the interest rate for each one. With that list, you can build a smart repayment plan. Two of the most popular methods are debt avalanche and the debt snowball. The avalanche method has you make minimum payments on everything but throw every extra dollar at the debt with the highest interest rate first. Mathematically, this saves you the most money over time. The snowball method involves paying off the smallest debt first, which can give you some powerful psychological wins to keep you motivated. Both work wonders. Just pick the one you know you will stick with. And while you're paying down all debt, you have to promise yourself you will avoid taking on any new high-cost debt. You can dig your way out of a hole if you keep digging deeper. For larger debts, you might want to look into a consolidation option, a balance transfer to a 0% interest credit card, or a debt consolidation loan could lower your overall interest rate, simplify your payments, and speed up your progress. Finally, get in the habit of checking your credit report. This lets you track your progress, check for any errors, and actually watch your financial health improve with every single debt you wipe out. Freeing yourself from the grip of high-interest debt is one of the most empowering things you can possibly do for your financial future. So a fortress with strong walls, a deep moat, and loyal reinforcements is impressive, but it's pretty useless without a battle plan. Your financial contingency plan is the written down, predetermined strategy you will follow the moment the crisis hits. Its whole purpose is to take panic and emotions out of the equation when you're under the most stress. This needs to be a physical or digital document, not just some vague idea floating around your head. Start by outlining specific, actionable steps for different scenarios. For example, if my income drops by more than 30%, I will immediately cut these 3 discretionary spending categories, pause my retirement contributions, and start applying for these 5 types of freelance gigs. That level of detail is what makes it work. Do some scenario planning. Ask tough what-if questions. What if you lose your biggest client? What if a recession hits your industry hard? What if you get hit with a major uninsured expense? By thinking through these things ahead of time and planning your response, you turn a potential catastrophe into a manageable, though still difficult problem. Use technology to make your battle plan even better. Modern fintech and even AI-powered tools can help you with cash flow forecasting, automated expense tracking, and giving you a real-time dashboard of your financial health. These tools are like your command center, giving you the data you need to make fast, smart decisions instead of just guessing. And like any good plan, your contingency strategy needs to be reviewed and updated. Look it over at least once a year, or after any big life or business change. The economy we had 2 years ago is not the economy we have today. Making sure your plan is still relevant and effective is the final critical step in securing your fortress. Look, building real financial resilience is an active, ongoing effort. It's a deliberate process of creating a system that protects you. Today, I have laid out the blueprint. It starts with the bedrock, mastering your cash flow for total clarity. Then you build the moat, an emergency fund that acts as a powerful safety net. You add the watchtowers, diverse income streams to make you less vulnerable. You call in the reinforcements, a plan to systematically destroy high-interest debt. And finally, you operate with the battle plan, a written contingency strategy that helps you take swift, smart action when things go wrong. This isn't just about getting by, it's about taking back control. It's about building a life where you have the stability and the confidence to handle any storm and come out thriving. Your first step on this path starts right now, in this moment. I want you to make a commitment. In the comments below, tell me which one of these 5 methods you're going to start implementing first. Are you finally going to download the budgeting app and track your expenses? Are you going to open that high-yield savings account this week? Just declare it. Make it real and hold yourself accountable. And because I think all these methods require a special video, these are coming in the next 5 Tuesdays, one for each method. So if you're serious about building your financial fortress and want more blueprints for a stronger financial future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The work begins today. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.